Hello everyone. Hello guys. How are you doing today? Good morning, good morning. Welcome to another live webinar. I hope everyone is doing great so far. Yes, some people they comment that yesterday we didn't have webinar. Yes. So any currency pairs that you are currently trading, guys? You can let me know. If you have any questions, please drop them on the chat box. Yes, we all might said it's good. I'm also good. Thanks for asking. So we are ready to dive into the markets. Let's start with the majors. A bit of depreciation of the US dollar actually, and especially on the cryptocurrencies, we see explosive move to the upside. There is very much of buying interest. The investors and traders they are very optimistic. That's why um, they are very bullish on the crypto. So let's start with the USD Canadian dollar, guys. What happened is, first let's start with this area of that bullish engulfing block we marked on the 4-hour time frame, this one here. And on the hourly time frame, if we zoom back a little bit, you guys see that if you were about to refine this one, that was the bullish engulfing on the hourly time frame, which could be used to buy the dip, and the market rallied afterwards. Of course, we don't know when the market stopped. That's why we use 2-1 or 3-1 targets. Now I don't see any other block that I'm very interested to buy or sell. Only it's this one here, to be honest, right up there. So let's see what's going to happen if the price will manage to come over here. We're going to drill down to the lower time frames to try and find some opportunities to maybe sell. Okay, next one, the euro US dollar. I have a lot of stuff here because of the analysis I sent every day to some companies out there. So the euro US dollars, let's delete a little bit. What I see on this one here, guys, is that the price is moving upwards here. Okay, it's trying to get into this area of resistance. The fact that the market created this rejection right at this area of a refined bearish engulfing block from we started from the daily, then we drew down to the 4-hour chart, then to the hourly time frame, and we refine this bearish engulfing order block or bearish engulfing block. But the name here, it should be bearish and not bullish. So let's change it. That's the bearish. So I am waiting for the price to tap into this area, to be honest. Here, few pips left, and I will be looking to sell it because it's a strong area of supply here. Okay, so that's my plan for this one. Of course, for the price to move, if we go down to the hourly time frame now, of course, for the price, if we expected that the price will tap into an area of resistance, it means it has to move upwards, right? So some traders, they might want to trade the move to the upside, but I'm more patient. I would prefer to rather wait for the price to come into this area and then go down to the lower time frames and see what happens over there. Okay, and guys, soon I will have the website of MarketMindsMastery ready, and you can visit it on a daily basis. We're going to have also members area. We're going to create a Disco. We already created some Discord and Telegram channels, but mainly we're going to go with the Discord. I think so, because it's going to be easier for the and we're going to have a community there. So if you are part of the community, you can also have access to all the trades, all the setups that I have on a weekly basis. For example, if I show you at this point here, for example, let me show you this one here. Up, come on, where it goes. Just 1 second, guys. Uh, 1 second, guys. Let me bring it in front of you. For example, you're gonna have access to all this stuff. Like, I create the weekly trading on the Excel, and I will place, yeah, I write it on a text, but I will place all this where I put the limit orders, what I'm looking to do, what do we expect right here based on the weekly fundamentals. Okay, here are 2 trades I already placed yesterday and today. So all this stuff, you're going to have access to it. Okay, plus you will be able to also send your analysis. You can send what do you see in the market, your opinions. You can comment. It's going to be a community that everyone has an opinion and everyone can talk. Okay, so not like these webinars that I'm the only one who makes the the chat here. Okay, so E8 said listen every day. Thank you. I won't send any trading chance today. Yes. Teen said hello from Dubai. Hello, friend. Hu Chan said late. No, they are fine. You're fine. You're not late. Someone said amazing class. Thank you. SQ said let's start it. Yep. So that's for the euro US dollar. So far, price it's still expected to move upwards, guys. To be honest, pound US dollar. Pound. It's very interesting, guys. Why it's interesting, the pound? Because see here, price made this long candle, then an insight. This one here. I try to use different colors. Then another insight here. So we have an insight, a double insight, and now we are going for a triple insight here. So on the lower time frames, it's a pattern like a symmetrical triangle. Isn't that cool? Yeah. So how can we use this information in our advantage? Well, a break to the upside finds the weekly resistance. There is also a bearish engulfing block. Guys, for those who are who know the terminologies, like how do you call them, order blocks, it's more for order flow analysis, but when we trade candlesticks, we have the bearish engulfing, bullish engulfing, pin bars, and all this stuff, and these are also the blocks. So when I say bullish engulfing block, it's what you know as order blocks. Okay. Next one. If the price now comes and taps into this weekly resistance and doesn't sell off, maybe we're going to see a nice bearish engulfing develop to the downside. But again, the market is congesting so far, it's compressing, and a breakout either to the upside or to the downside is going to create a significant amount of volume and volatility in the market. Janice said, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Janice. I hope you're doing well. And of course, everyone else. Guys, any other currency pairs you have interested in? Let's check the Australian dollar. Now, on the Australian dollar, it was interest like this one here. When we plot the 50 period and the 200 period moving averages on the daily chart. So this crossover here, the bearish crossover, it calls death cross, because the sellers, sorry, excuse me for that. I didn't manage to press the mute button earlier. So we have this bearish crossover, ladies and gentlemen, and the market in a trial to move upwards all the time found resistance around these two moving averages. So that's a good thing. But I didn't rush, and I'm not rushing to sell at these moving averages resistance. Remember, the moving averages are best used when the price is either trending and buy off the sell off the moving averages, or when they are used as price filters. Okay, and usually I like to use them as price filters in my trading analysis. So if the price now will continue to move upward, I'm more interested to sell right are these daily block of bearish engulfing candles here. Okay, now how can we do that? Well, strategy, let's go down to the 4-hour time frame, and actually the block was this one, guys. Okay, this is the block, but in trading we have to also use some common sense beside the analysis. We have to understand that, hey, in the neighborhood here, in the near this price on the left, there were some strong, it was a strong battle between buyers and sellers, and the price declined quite often from this area. So, and at this point here, the price declined more. Now, as there were too many orders around this region, if I'm about to execute a trade at this area here, I would like to put the stop loss above these areas here. Okay, because the market, maybe it's going to come again to shake within this region. So we don't want to get caught in a good trade, but in a poor stop loss placement. Okay, so I prefer to not be in the trade rather than be in a trade and have a stop loss anywhere that it's very exposed. Now, if the price will come into this area, I will not touch it right here, but I prefer to touch it right there, so I can put a stop loss of about 20-30 pips and to be safe on the trade. Because if the price will move far and beyond this area, guys, here, it means that the market changed direction, and it means that we are not looking to sell anymore. Okay, so guys, excuse me for 1 second, please. Okay, we are back. HV said that was interesting. Eika said, good day all. Good day, guys. So next one, let's continue. USD Swissy on the USD CHF. We have this kind of analysis like the price. Let me walk you through. Price moved upwards. We could put the price in a channel like the one you see here. And now the price is congesting around this region. So what I was looking for and what I'm still looking for is the retracement. Again, first I'm looking for the uptrend to be continued and the retracement from this point A to this point B, the 50 and 61.8%, it's around this region here. At this area here, personally, I'm not looking to get into any trades, but I will be looking to get involved once the price comes around to these areas of Fibonacci levels, because there is also the broken swing high actually that created the move to the upside. And there are multiple of supporting factors that we will examine in another webinar, because the price based on the ATR, it's very less likely to give all this move today, especially without any major news events by the during the New York session, or at least around the Swiss, which we're going to have only the gross domestic product. I think it's going to be on Thursday or tomorrow. Anyway, let's continue. USD Japanese yen. This is an interesting one. Here is what we plot here for you guys. R1 resistance. That's the last week's high. It's good to have the weekly highs and lows on your charts, regardless of the time frames you're executing trade. So here it's the weekly high. The price enter into this area, but first we have this this bearish engulfing candle that created a move to the downside. Price return back to visit this area of resistance now, and let's see if it's gonna sell off. Some trades they could have potentially initiated within this area. And yeah, I'm not into the trade. I wasn't looking to take trades from here. I didn't plan any trade. That's why I didn't take trades. Clyde said this is gonna work. Reg Mid said fairly common course, nothing exceptional. Okay. Pound JPY. So price, it's in an uptrend, it moves upwards. If I zoom out a little bit on the daily chart, you will see that at the left there is a very old block sitting here. So that's our reference of resistance. But before that, the price might gonna sell off from the last week's high, which is this one here. So another one to watch is the Fibonacci extension at this point there. If we go down to the 4-hour time frame, you see now that the price made a new high, but it didn't sustain the move to the upside. Only 3 bullish candles compared to here. They were about 10-15 bullish candles. So that makes this move a little bit weak. The euro, with the euro, I have multiple orders here that I would like to execute in this market. Let me walk you through. First, on the daily chart, the price move upwards, and it's going to enter to, I believe, this area here, right up here. Okay, so I think there is still room for the price to move. If I'm wrong, let's let it be. That's okay. So the first one, I see this bullish engulfing right up here. And after I see this bullish engulfing, I go down to the 4-hour chart and I see another bullish engulfing here. So that's my bullish engulfing block. And if we go down to the hourly time frame, we can see that the price started from this area here. Okay. Or to keep it simple, on the 4-hour, you can mark the 50% of the distance between the high and the low of the bearish engulfing, and you can place your orders. So at this point here, I'm looking for a buying around this region here and to target the last swing high. So that's going to be a good 3-1. If that's going to, if the price will come down here, and second, if the price will uh, react from this point and move upwards. Now, if this will happen, that's how we're going to play it. If not, then the price will continue to move upwards and comes at this region here. I will be ready to sell from this bearish engulfing block that also at the monthly high resistance. That's why it's going to make it a bit more interesting. Okay. And this one here, I will explain you in another webinar because the price will not do anything today. So don't worry about that. One of the trades I'm holding is this one here currently. Let me show you from my broker account. So I enter a trade yesterday right there with a stop loss above there and a target down here. But let's go back to this one. Why I took that trade? Simply because on the daily chart, we identify this solid area of resistance here, and that came from the weekly and from the monthly. Okay, so you see on the weekly 1, 2, 3 highs here, multiple highs, so we do expect some kind of reaction from this point. Then on the daily chart, we have these bearish candles, very robust, very solid. And on the 4-hour time frame, you can see that this bearish candle here created the move to the downside. And yeah, I use the middle of this bearish candle here. So the price yesterday tapped into here. I had a 40 pip stop loss. Price moved upward, decline, and I hope that it's going to come all the way down there. Okay, but the point also when we trade is to learn and to understand how to manage the trades. That's very important. Many traders, they get into good trades, but they do poor management or at all management. That's why they suffer with unexpected losses. Okay, so someone says subscribe you without a second thought. Thank you, guys. Next one is the gold market. Let's wait for the price to move upwards, or here on the 4-hour time frame there is actually, that's a refine from the hourly. Yep, on the hourly time frame I spotted this bullish engulfing block right here. You can mark it on your chart. The low it's around 2015 and the high it's around 2020, so that makes it easy fairly for about 40 pips with a stop loss, give it or take. And yeah, I will be interested to buy the dip once the price comes down there. Okay, guys, I think that's all from me today. I hope you're enjoying the webinar. I hope you find it valuable and to help you with your trading onwards. We are here every single Monday unless we can make the webinars like yesterday, but tomorrow we're going to be here again. And I wish everyone to have a fantastic day ahead. Happy trading, guys, and I will see you all tomorrow at the same time. Thank you very much. Bye for now.